Hello everybody, and welcome back to more Digimon World 3. It's your buddy Cooper here, and today we are going to be going to an entirely different server, because the last time we were on that different server, we got our butts defeated in a card game. And I think it's about time we went for our revenge. Whether or not we're actually allowed to, let's find out. Blossomon is going to have to take my Hammer Rush, because it just feels good to throw this move out there. Oh, it took the hit alright. Blossomon, how much damage can you do back to me? Nothing, because my speed stat is incredible. The Grizz, who is now the Bug, is unstoppable. I do 900 the fuck? I do 900 what? Damage? That's ridiculous. That was a ridiculous amount of damage. Alright, let's get over there. So, one of the ways that I actually know how to get back to a Suka server and I don't get lost is by taking the hole in the Kicking Forest. So this is the hole we are going to trust for the rest of the Let's Play. There are probably many other holes that get you to different places faster, but screw it. I am not about to make any mistakes or go get lost for a whole episode, which has happened before. Let us go. Alright, just to Digimon, I think they can survive the Hammer Rush, but it makes sense. Our Hammer Rush isn't the strongest move in the world. It's not weak at all, but, you know, it's just the only thing that makes it good is that it's multi-hit. It's a really cheap move. If you have yourself a Bolt Power or something like that, it makes it really good, but we're running EXP Adapter and MP Proxy right now. How much does my basic attack do? A lot. But other than that, yeah, we could learn some better moves. Grand Kawagamon, I pray you learn something good soon. So far, all that's happened for Grand Kawagamon is they learned Venom Stab and then they loaded Venom Stab. They didn't actually learn a damn thing. And Venom Stab might be good for elongated battles, but not so good for the normal times. So we're going to be going underground, where we'll get real experience and real training on our way to Card Battle Island. Alright, let us go. Now I need to remember which route takes me back to Asuka, but there's only like 2 ways, right? So as long as I don't go the wrong way, we're fine. Okay, let's see. There's only 2 ways, right? Surely. I might be already going the wrong way. But let's just assume it's this way. It is. Kumamon says go this way. Okay, I went the right way. Kumamon will always tell us to go this way. It is a little bit weird. And every time I go to the underground, my brain shuts off and forgets every path I've ever taken. Plus, I don't record these episodes back to back all the time. Sometimes we hit an episode that is during a break where I'm recording other series, and that could take up to a week long or longer. So these games I might put down for a week or longer depending on the work I'm doing. And other times I just play them the whole time. So let's Soul Charge and let's hope that Raremon does not have any annoying moves for us. That is a very powerful machine move that crits very often. And our Wisdom is a lot better than it used to be, but that looked like a crit to me. Yeah, because Grand Kawagamon gave us a lot of Wisdom, we don't take as much damage as we could have. But, oh yeah, you are strong even after that. I might as well put that Bolt Power back on and take off the MP Proxy. But then again, I am technically using less MP because I add the base. Nah, it's the same MP. Who cares? Honestly, I don't even care. Let's just keep it off. I like the MP Proxy because there are going to be enemies in Asuka we do one-shot, so yeah, why bother? And I believe Asuka is just down here. I could be wrong, but this feels like the right way. This definitely feels like the right way. Asuka server, here we come. We're back in the Kicking Forest, or just on a different server. Alright, my favorite hole worked out. Of course, everything we fight on this server is going to be absolutely worthless to us. Not worth anything. The card battles will be worth it because we get new packs that way. But everything else, completely garbage. Digimon, oh my god. You're not even worth my MP. Like, if you were a red Digimon, maybe I'd consider it, but you're just a regular Digimon. You're probably worth like 20 experience for crying out loud. which I have the adapter, so 24 instead, when I'm looking for 10 times that amount, easily. Alright. Well, no one in this area is going to be important to us. Let's get over to our actual objective as soon as possible. Luckily, there's only a few areas to go through. Kicking Forest, Wind Prairie, and finally, the Divermon area. Alright, let me guess. Sand Yanmamon. Oh, wow, I was right. Well, I don't know. This is probably just Yanmamon. I think Sand is the silver version. Either way, I'm a better bug than you. I'm the strongest of the bugs. In this game, at least. 5,000 damage? Yeah, that's probably appropriate. He's probably not even worth 20. Yeah, even with the adapter, he's not worth 20 experience. And they're also worth no money. I don't know why you're running into me. There's no reason to run into me right now. Ew, one of those bird Digimon. Get out of here. No one wanted you. Anyone in the chat actually want a Kiwimon? That's what I thought. I mean, I'm not gonna completely hate on it. I like the skull mask, but the body just does. It's almost like a Doduo, but Doduo looks cooler because it's like a dandelion body. You know, the plant. And then that one is supposed to look like a kiwi, I assume, but it's just gross. It needed a second head. You needed a second head. Alright, the only thing worth anything in this area would be the Divermons, but they're just not. I'm not battling for that. I don't care if we get any level ups today. What we care about is the card battling section. We defeated the Edamon army. We defeated the Divermon army. But now we gotta see if they're any good in the rematches. Because they will rematch you. Now the problem is they are 10 times stronger in the rematches. So we should definitely struggle against them. Honestly, I think Hammer Rush is enough to take this guy out. Let's see if I'm right or if I'm wrong. Correctamundo, I am right. Alright, the enemy goes down. Yep, they are worth enough experience. That's interesting. And not really experience, but they're worth enough because they're an ultimate Digimon. Alright, let's get out of here. Even if this game considers them kind of a weak ultimate, given that Mammothmon... Oh, not Mammothmon. Given that Growlmon is just as strong as them in the card game. Close to as strong as them. Alright, Hammer Rush time. Let's go. That should do some work. Yeah, that did some work. Heck yeah. I love when the Divermons just die for me. It'll probably take like 3 Divermons to get a level, but, you know, at least we're getting something that's worthwhile on the way over to the Divermon's territory. Their card battling territory. Alright, we made it. Let's get that music kicking in of Duel Island. Yeah, here we go. What did the Edamon say now that I have this trophy? There should be an Edamon standing guard up here, and there's another one. Hey, I got a perfect folder. Now I'm going to beat those fish. Oh, okay. Cool. Edamon has pride. I can't lose to Divermon in card battles. Alright, well, I'm gonna go see if I'll lose to Divermon in card battles. Hello there. Last time I dueled this guy, after the rematch, I was still using my basic deck. They destroyed me because the level is a lie. They are not level 22. Don't you dare believe them. They're using a deck that can basically draw their whole deck in a couple turns. Luckily, I started Vicious Hacking, and since I'm going first, I can at least see what he's cooking with. He has no blue cards to stop me, it's all white cards. And brown cards. Yeah, what's your brown card? Put whole hand in trash, draw 6 cards from deck. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think draw 6 is very fair. Because all you would do is white power, then draw 6, right? No way. Alright, I can't really stop the white power, but at the end of the day, I can win with just my Devimons alone. So even though they're about to summon a bunch of strong Mons, I want them to, because it'll waste their white power. And I'm going to spend my Devimons. And I could save my Freeze Bug, and I could save my Summon... Oh, they have a Mega involved. A Mega involved might make things a little bit hairy. I will simply summon this. They still have 1 leftover white power, even after summoning an Ultimate and a Mega. If I were to win right now, I would probably win. But let's just summon Angemon and keep the freeze bug for a future turn. Because freeze bug is busted. Yeah, we probably already would have won, but it feels nice to have some backup. And I just like to see light and darkness working together. Lady Devimon, let's go. Alright, Lady Devimon teamed up with 2 Angemons and 3 Devimons. That worked out quite well. Alright, let's try Kalumon again. Ah, I didn't get Kalumon, so hopefully I get Vicious Hacking and I can... Okay, I got Freeze Bug, but let's see what their next hand looks like. They have 1 blue card, that's something to consider. Alright, if they're going to start White Power, then let's start with this, because I can always Equalize Cycle my card back if they Freeze Bug. Exactly. So now they use their last Freeze Bug. They will pull off White Power, but I can now Equalize Cycle, and if they try to chain something, which they didn't, but, you know, if they did, I can get this back. I did want to stop something like that, but it's too late now. Oh, I could Freeze Bug it. That is true, I could totally Freeze Bug it. Going second has kind of screwed me, but I don't want them getting any more cards. Okay, I'm going to Vicious Hack, and I want to see what they're working with to see if I even have a chance of winning right now. Yeah, 2 Angelwomons aren't going to beat me. Is 2 Angemon stronger than 1 Angelwomon? That's 28 attack and 32 defense. So no. Throw away the Angelwomon, she's stronger. And I assume they have enough white energy. Yeah, they have plenty of white energy. Alright, well then that's victory for us. No programs needed. We have taken out the first guy with just Guardy Angemon. Well, actually, we're going to need more than Guardy, because the 2 Angemons add too much. But by 1 Mega versus 1 Ultimate and 2 Champions is quite close. So I will counter your Summon Angemon with my own Summon Angemon, and then it's really just Angelwomon versus Guardy Angemon. And I guarantee you Guardy Angemon is the stronger one. I don't need to play my Devimon. The Angels don't need the Devil's support. And to be fair, the Devils didn't need the Angels. They still called for it, though. Okay, this is much easier now. This is so much easier. The first time we tried to fight them, we didn't stand a chance, because they were able to draw 6 cards after playing all their cards. Yeah, and that made it so that their future duels, they had, like, infinite energy to spend. Drawing 6 cards means you get 6 energy. Unless you draw brown cards. Huh, you want to duel with me? Alright, come on. Alright, let's see what we can do. That was the White Master. What's next? The Black Master. Let's see if we can defeat the Black Master card duelist. Alright. Ah, going second. Bummer. Did I get Vicious Hacking? I did. Not... Okay, that Protector saved me. I wasn't gonna be able to summon my card. But luckily I drew that. Equalize Cycle can be used in an emergency. Let's see if he has Freeze Bug. He does. But that's why we have Equalize Cycle, because it's in the grave now. Okay. This would have been useless on the first turn otherwise. Okay, give me back my hacking ability. Another Black Power. Not a card I would have stopped anyway, even though it does set them up for the next turns. I know you only had 1 blue card, so now you can't stop me. This gets you anything in your deck. This gets you 2 cards from your deck. I don't know what 2 cards they would draw, but let's assume 2 is better than 1. I don't know what 2 cards they would draw, though. I don't know what 1 card they would pick, though, as well. And if it's a powerful one, we could lose. Like, if it's Snatch Steal, we'll probably lose the fight. But I really don't know. Snatch Steal is a blue card in this game, so let's see if his blue energy goes up from the Device Cloak, which he did save till the battle phase, which is very intimidating. No, I'd like to see it. If he gets blue energy, be afraid. It doesn't look like he did. I have games so far, so I'm holding back. Oh, okay. I guess he just did it to build up more energy, but I didn't have to spend as many options as I thought, and I win the first round. Still has a lot of energy, though, so he could summon Megas in this next battle. I got Vicious Hacking. Damn, I'm lucky at that. Very lucky. I don't think I got any counter cards, though. I might be able to draw some, but just in case... Let's draw more cards now, because if he has a Freeze Bug right now, let him use it on this. Nope, he didn't want to. I don't have any Freeze Bugs. Crap. I don't know what that is. I assume he does have a Freeze Bug. Let's get him to use it. Yeah, okay. He does no longer have a Freeze Bug. Darkness Gale. No, what? Wait, what? Wait. What? That's busted! Wait, what? Holy crap, is that busted? That's not even fair. I might as well just let this happen and just die because there's no way I'm winning this fight. I don't need to save dark energy, so I guess I could try to fight, but... Yeah, exactly. How am I going to beat Warumonzemon, Dragomon, and freaking Raremon? The answer is I'm not. Ah, damn it. Alright, whatever that card was, busted. It threw away so many of my cards. Alright, if I had a freeze bug, we would have been fine, but I didn't. I have 4 in my deck still, so I'm bound to draw them on this turn. Really? I drew all my vicious hacking. I didn't draw a single freeze bug. He definitely drew another freeze bug, but we don't know if he has another one of those discard cards. So let's see if we can get a freeze bug now. Come on, there's 4 left in the deck. Oh, shit. Well, I can fuse if he doesn't have another card to destroy me. I mean, I assume he's just going to freeze bug it, but we got to at least try in case it's control. It's just freeze bug, yep. Alright, well, there's not much I can do then. This entire duel is up to the gods. Oh, dear God. This is going to be rough. This is going to be rough. If I had drawn freeze bug at all in this duel, I would have been fine. But I have 22 cards left in deck, and 4 of them are freeze bugs. Alright, so this will be a difficult duel. I do have enough energy to summon my whole hand. Going for the Devimon fusion is in my best interest. Shut the f... Duh. There's no winning this. He built up so much dark energy. He summoned Apocalypse. Apocalypse makes Venom Myotismon look like a joke. Malo Myotismon and Venom Myotismon. Like, I'll do this just to show I was going to put up a fight, but holy God, 65-62 stat line is quite incredible. Again, though, I could have stopped this if I just had freeze bug. I just never got one. Maybe I got one in the first duel, but even then, I should have had 3 left. Alright, well, rematch. I could definitely win that with my current deck. I don't even need to edit. That one didn't feel insurmountable. Alright, we understand your deck strategy. We know what you're all about. You're all about getting to game 3. All you're doing is building energy to make it to game 3 to summon your entire strongest creatures. And you have a lot of draw power, and you have a card that, for some reason, can throw away my hand in the second duel. Okay, again, I didn't get a freeze bug, but I might be able to sniff one out with my Deceive Cloak or Booster card. Booster card or Charge Terminal, they'll let me draw. I got a Vicious Hacking, which could bait out the freeze bug at least. Or will this actually bait out freeze bug since it's so powerful? It will not. If that is the case, then I will just get a freeze bug to counter their freeze bug when I feel like playing the game. Alright, I would like to program myself a hacking. Freeze bug me. Yep, that was expected. I chain freeze bug to freeze bug. You cannot chain any higher than this. I will hack you now. We will not let you draw... Well, I don't think he ever showed us the one card he put in his hand. But I think it was just to build more dark power. Again, I don't want to let him draw more and get more options. So he's going to build dark power, but as long as we don't lose in game 2, even though he does have that weird discard card. That weird discard card is kind of a problem. Odds are... Let me get a Deceive Cloak. Because I'm going to need to build my stats. Like, I already won this round. This guy has nothing to offer on this round. I'm going to Deceive Cloak. With my Deceive Cloak, I'm going to get one of my white cards to build up my energy. For white energy. Of course, I don't need anything right now. Or I could just get another booster if I wanted to. That would thin out my deck a little. Not a necessity, though. Let's just get a white card and not use it. I'm not going to use it. It's just so I could draw it and build my white energy. Alright, there we go. This first fight is already won. The Devimon army can do it. Hell, I think Devimon can do it. He didn't play his card last duel, so I assume he won't play it this duel. No. Yeah, he plays that one, but that's... Look, he's just going to build black energy. and then do nothing with it. So letting him keep that only helps him build energy. It doesn't change anything. And then I get to keep all this. All right. Now this duel, I need to pull off Vicious Hacking, so I need a Freeze Bug. Because this guy is brutal. I got a Freeze Bug, and I have a Deceive Cloak, so as long as I activate my stuff in time, we should be fine. Use this to get Vicious Hacking. So stop whatever that crazy card is. Of course, if he uses that crazy card early enough, we'd be screwed. He did. And if I Freeze Bug, he'll Freeze Bug. Shit. Well, I could try. Yeah, that's what I thought. Whatever that card is, Darkness Gale, it's busted. I don't know what it is, but it's busted. I literally just have a Devimon now, so my odds of winning this fight is basically 0. Well, now I can at least take a peek at his hand other than the Gale, so I know what I'm up against. Yeah, I knew about this stuff. I'm not really surprised by it. Alright, if I get rid of this, he can't build more energy for the next turn. Not like he'll need it. Alright. Yeah, I'll summon my no Devimon. We're just going to take the L on this one. So we have to beat that Mega Team again, and he's going to have plenty of points to summon it. Megas cost 3 each. He summoned, that's 9 cost. He'll draw plenty of dark cards. He gets more cards in his hand, yeah. Ugh, I don't know how I'm going to stop him. Snatch Steal, maybe. Snatch Steal might be able to turn the duel around. We know he'll have... Oh, wait. Well, no. I have 2 Freeze Bugs this time. That changes the game a little bit. So we'll use this to get Snatch Steal. Because this is the strongest card ever. We'll use Vicious Hacking to bait out his only Freeze Bug, since he had one every turn. It lets me go first now, right? Yep. So if I do this, he'll Freeze Bug. Exactly. And then I Freeze Bug the Freeze Bug. Ah, now that I actually drew my counter Freeze Bugs, I can play. And then we trash the cards that... Oh, he draws the better card later. So if I throw this away, I win the game. Yeah. He was going to draw it later. Okay. Although I could have just Freeze Bugged it too. Yeah, good point, me. Good point, Brain. We could have just Freeze Bugged it and thrown away a different card. Okay, well, we still should win, but it definitely could have gone better. Malo Myotismon, Venom Myotismon, looking very scary. Regular Myotismon. I am going to go ahead and summon a Devimon. My Devimons are going to have to make a somewhat difference, which I don't know if they actually did. We're going to take this guy. Oh, our HP wasn't high enough. Damn it, I didn't do the math. I don't know why I just assumed we'd be fine. But to be fair, it wasn't going to be high enough either way. Yep, I'd misplayed that one. I actually could have won, though. I just have to play it perfectly on that one. Alright, couldn't win the draw, but we know how to beat this guy now. Also, I need to get, like, something to stop him from playing that blue card, because I don't know what it does exactly. I still don't, like, it just keeps throwing away my cards. I don't know if it has a specific effect, but it's throwing away too many of my cards. I started Freeze Bug, I started Snatch Steal. Should go in my favor the first duel. But this time around, my opponent's going to be able to pull off multiple cards that I cannot stop. Yeah, this time around, they're going to be able to pull off everything. I didn't get Vicious Hacking. Ooh, I never let them draw more cards. That means we're in a lot more trouble. Dark cards? Both dark cards. Okay, yep. This is not going to go as well. I could summon my Angewomon at the very least, so that's something to look at. So he got 2 more monsters, Arcanimon and Mummymon. In his mind, he's already won, so this is where our Snatch Steal comes in. And we Snatch Steal Arcanimon, forcing out Freeze Bug. This forces out our Freeze Bug, guaranteeing the game. And now we have the stronger cards. And they have to play something. That just gets them more dark power. This could get me more power as well, actually. Yes. Whether it's blue or that doesn't matter. I've never seen him do anything with that Deceive Cloak, and I don't think things are going to change now. I have the game, so I could just say no. Oh, he did use something. What the hell? Okay, well, he finally used the our card he chose. I don't know what it does, and I don't want to know. Let's just say no to it. Yeah, I have no clue what that card was, and don't want to know. I got plenty of strength here. Alright. 1 game 1, although we always win game 1. Game 2 is the problem because of his freaking stuff. Going second is a huge problem because he's guaranteed to pull off that card that screws me. Essentially, yep, there it is. The card that screws me, and I would have to have 2 freeze bugs to beat it. I only have 1. I still don't know what it does. If I knew what it did, I would actually, like, do something against it. But I just don't know. Here, let's do it. Force it out. That way he can't stop any other play I decide to make. What does Darkness Gale do? It looks like it throws away all my white cards. And since I'm using a white deck, that actually is very painful to me. That is interesting, to say the least. Okay, I don't have a single card that could just make me get a comeback, so let's get ourselves a charge terminal just in case. I don't see myself winning game 2, so it's more about, like, setting up for game 3. I wish I would have just won earlier since I knew how to win. Okay, well, that's interesting, but there's no way he's not going to have a field way bigger than mine with way more power. Alright, well, let's get into the... Oh, yeah, I don't have any monsters. Oh, whoops, sorry. I don't have any monsters. Let's do this. Alright, well, technically, if you have no more cards to play, I could beat you. But you have 1 more card in your hand to ruin me. I don't know what it is, but I know it can ruin me. Oh, wait, this says to non-dark monsters. I don't have a way of killing... Yeah, it's useless. So this specific deck is weak to the opponent, since my cards are actually useless. But, like I said, I have already shown we could have won, so I don't feel like making another deck. It would take too long. So I have 2 useless cards in my hand. That is really bad. Drawing 2 more of them like that. Let's see if I can get some freeze bugs, which I don't even know if I'm going to need. Equalize Cycle will help. Reality of the situation is a Snatch Steal would work out better if I could even... Yeah. If that would even somehow win me the fight. It shouldn't win me the fight, but... Let's just assume it'll do better than everything else. Oh, but he has Freeze Bug, yeah. He has Freeze Bug, and we haven't used a card to force it out yet. Alright, well, fair enough. Yeah, come get me. I forgot, he gets Freeze Bug every single duel. I could just edit those cards out real quick. That one wouldn't be too bad, since they have no use against this character's deck. Alright, I summon Angelwomon, you summon... You way less than last time. You didn't build up as much energy this time. That's interesting. This could get a freeze bug, I think. So let's say I were willing to do this. Would you freeze bug it? No. Okay. I know you still have a freeze bug. I guess you knew I had a better card in my hand. Fine, I summoned Devimon. Not enough to get the enemy to react. They already know, and I can't bait them out with Chaos Virus because everything on the field is going to be dark for them. So if I use Chaos Virus, it would only be to hit my monster. Alright, they waited till control parts. They win. Yeah, alright, AI. You're better than you look. Just win the fight already. Go ahead. You're better than you look. Couldn't even summon your whole hand, but you still got me. Should have beat you when I had the chance. Damn it. Alright, well, we can be way more consistent if I just take out a few cards really quick instead of changing the whole deck. Although, since they have a card that specifically counters light monsters, that is hurting me. So what we could do is we could add 4, like, other cards that aren't light-based. Oh, whoops, not status, card folder. And then we'd be completely fine. Edit folder. Alright, so he has a counter to white cards, but right now what we need to get rid of is our Chaos Virus, which usually does good, but is not useful right now. Apparently they won't hit Eclipse Undo, which is still a pretty good card, but not exactly all that necessary. Let's add another Equalize Cycle. Let's add... Some of these cards could be helpful, but not really. I mean, that just mixed them up a little bit. No, God, no. You know what? I'll do it just because I'm curious. If I were to do this, would it... Crap, I took away Deceive Cloak. Deceive Cloak is good. Whoops. I wish I had more Deceive Cloaks, honestly. One more specifically. Alright, let's add Eclipse Undo just to be quick. And let's add another Equalize Cycle, sure. We're just doing this real quick to make sure that we have a higher chance of beating this guy. Of course, I'm still running a lot of white cards, which that blue card blue circle card seems to destroy. What was it called? Gale Darkness or something? Darkness Gale? Whatever. Whatever the case, I will destroy it. It countered my cards. No wonder I can't win game 2. Alright, Kalamon first. We know his strategy. Freeze bugs my Vicious Hacking every time, or Snatch Steal. Those are the only cards he's shown freeze bugging. My hand is strong enough to beat his opening hand. I do have Vicious Hacking to bait out the freeze bug. And I have a freeze bug to stop the freeze bug, so we can actually get to work on this one. Oh, I can't do it. I forgot. You can't chain more than 3. I keep thinking Yu-Gi-Oh! Rules. Alright, Yu-Gi-Oh! Rules got in my head, and they tricked me. I can't stop him from building. I'm okay with him drawing 2 more cards, because if he summons more if he summons more monsters, I would still beat him, right? Yeah, if we let him summon more monsters, he'll have less energy for later, since they cost 2 each. So even if this gives him 1 energy back each, he actually spends more summoning them. Which is why on his last phase, he couldn't beat us. I summon my 1 Devimon, and I can keep the freeze bug for the next turns to give me a higher chance of drawing them. Okay, I think all he's going to do now is Deceive Cloak, which I will freeze bug, since I just realized that's how he gets more energy. I'll just summon some Angemons, because that will literally win me the fight. And then he'll be like, oh no, I better deceive you, and I'll be like, go for it. Also, I should play my Aura card so I don't draw it next turn, because if I draw it next turn, I screw myself over. So yeah, I'm not going to let you draw more cards, sorry sir. I want you to keep your deck the way it is. Although there was that one time you drew a brown card and I didn't understand it. So I'm going to use this card too so I don't draw it next turn where they throw away my whole hand of white cards. So next turn, let's hope I don't draw any white cards. That is a very powerful Magna Angemon. We were never going to die in that fight. Alright, game 1. We always win game 1. Game 1 is more setup for them for game 2. Game 2, any white cards are dead. None. And I can just hold off on the booster card. So let's see. He goes with that. Is there anything I want to do? Not yet. Yeah, go ahead. Let's see if it only... No, it doesn't just hit white cards. Oh, crap. Oh, what does it do? What does it do? I don't understand it. Oh my god. I just assumed it did because it had darkness in the name. Crap. And he's gonna freeze bug it, yeah. Oh, now I don't know what I'm doing. It would help if I knew what the cards did, but it's not like Yu-Gi-Oh! Where I can read it. I just have to get impacted by it and then just live with it. Enjoy my Devimon. You already won. I don't need to play my other card. It's already over. You know, I'll still play it just for funsies. I summoned Devimon. Alright, still, looking at his stats, he didn't build that much dark energy. In fact, he has less than he's ever had. So my odds of winning the next fight are actually not too bad if I can get the right cards. God, whatever. I want to know what that blue card is. It's so powerful. If I had gone first, I could have Vicious Hacked. Okay, well, if I just let him do this, then it's fine. Yeah, let him do that. Vicious Hack. He will freeze bug, his only freeze bug. I will freeze bug, his only freeze bug. And then for once in my life... Oh, actually, I've done this before. I get to hit his hacking. And these three are very powerful, but they will only get stronger if I let him draw more cards. Since I don't have another freeze bug to stop him. Whereas I have a Deceive Cloak. Oh wait, did I already lose my only Snatch Steal? Because that was the plan, was Snatch Steal. I did lose my only Snatch Steal. Oh boy. Oh boy. How do I win this? Wait, can I Deceive Cloak into Deceive Cloak? Because I want to see my hand again. I could go for the Devimons. You know what? I'll do that. We're gonna beat them. I'm sorry. I'm using Toon Table of Contents to get my Toon Table of Contents. And I'm gonna do this the basic way. I can win many ways, but I'm just gonna win with Devimon. The Devimon army will defeat the Myotismon army, which is a little ironic given that Devimon is the previous form of Myotismon. Alright, I summon 2 Devimons to intimidate the opponent. They don't seem completely intimidated, so I am going to summon a third Devimon. Which still doesn't seem like enough. So then, I'm going to undo the powerful attack-based Devimon. Alright. I am going to say that Lady Devimon has to win us the fight. Enough defense? Enough defense. Alright. She gave us enough defense to survive the battle. Okay, that took way longer than I meant for it to take, but hey, it's okay. We got victory, and I'll change my deck back if I feel the need. Let's keep fighting. Alright, that guy. Don't know what that blue card was in Game 2, but it was very powerful. And the few times he got to play Apocalypse, that card is the strongest one we've seen in a long time. 65-62 stat line for a single card is crazy. The Green Master. Okay, green cards usually involve Beast Energy, Equalize. Yeah, I could see him getting real strong. Luckily, I have some cloaks to, I don't know what that is. I'm looking at it. I don't know what that is. Let's just deceive him so I can hack him. It looks like he has one counter card in his hand. So, he'll not be able to stop me this duel. Yes. I'll allow you to do your thing, because I'm going to assume it doesn't... Yeah, I don't use brown Digimon. So, your first turn sucks for you. I am going to hack you so I learn more about you. You are going to stop my hacking, and I'm going to stop you from stopping me from hacking you. Alright. With my vicious hacking, I'm going to throw away... It's a PG card. This entire turn is just you building energy. God damn it. I don't know what a PG card is, so I'm not messing around with that. Alright, so he doesn't care about Game 1. Game 1 to him means nothing. So I'm going to use Game 1 to build some of my stats. Since I accidentally threw out some of my cards that will be useful later, let us try to draw... Oh, you know what? I do want to try this. If I do this, this should mess up the enemy's entire strategy, because they'll lose cards that were meant for the next duel. And then the AI won't know what to do, because their 60-card deck is destroyed. Or 50-card deck, I don't know. Okay, they lost a bunch of cards. Again, I don't know how that will affect the future. So now anything that happens in Game 2 will not happen again. Because they're using different cards, which means the shuffle has to be different. I assume. I might have thrown away cards they were supposed to use. So it's probably unscripted. I don't have a monster, but neither do you. So it's like, wait, program cards win the duel. I just have to activate one to win. I will not be using my Snatch Steal. I will only be using my Devimon. You have nothing to steal. Alright. I win. I win. Now, I want to see if the game completely collapses because I threw away some of your cards. You did build up a ton of green energy. You did draw another... Oh, you still managed to draw a freeze bug despite everything. I have a freeze bug as well. I don't know what you're going to go for with Equalize Cycle. But I also don't have a combo that I would freeze bug you from stopping. So let's do this. Okay, I can't stop it, damn. I have to rely on my Digimon. I only have Digimon for this duel. I don't have any strategies. No tactical cards. Okay, so let's think about this. I could summon these two and then summon all my Angemons in an emergency. Luckily, I did build enough energy to summon my strongest card in my deck. The strongest card I own is this Angemon. He has a lot that he used a lot. Hercules, Kabuterimon, Grand Kawagamon, one weaker than Hercules, you jerks. And then Triceramons, although I do like Hercules, so nothing against it. I will summon more cards since all you have left are green cards, which I assume are meant to buff your monsters. And I assume my evolution will give me the HP to survive you buffing your monster. You only have one card left in your hand. What is it? I win! Alright, the green guy was way easier. The green guy was way easier. Magna Angemon with insane stats because we get to go big. Get out of here. It is interesting that they put Hercules stronger than Grand Kawagamon in the card game. I got another booster pack. Duel Island continues. Hey, you're pretty good. I'm above average. At least I like to think I am. Alright. Not too many Divermons left. You want to duel with me? Alright, come on. Are you going to be the fire one? Like, I assume the King Divermon... Yeah, it is the red one. The King Divermon's going to be insane. The red one should be based on destroying all monsters. The red cards are risky. My hand is all Digimon based and one counter card, which they also have a counter card. Again, most of these people spend their first turn building energy, and they're insanely lucky to have cards that allow them to build energy. Deceive Cloak, I would like to Freeze Bug, but he would just stop me. You know what? I will do it because I just realized I can get Equalize Cycle back. Yeah, so let's do it. Next time that happens, I can stop it. Okay, you used your one Freeze Bug. So they always draw energy for future turns, and they always draw a Freeze Bug. That's something to consider. I could summon an Angemon army that can most likely win me the game. They're trying to build energy by doing this as well, so I'm not going to allow it. 2 new cards is an insane amount of potential in this Digimon game. So I think that stopped them completely. Yep, that stopped them completely. So they didn't get to build as many energies as they wanted. And they just spent a lot of it on Metal Greymon, thinking they would win the first round, which it looks like they're right so far, but they're not, because I'm going to summon Angemons. It only seemed like you were right. And now you're going to be forced to use that one card in your hand, because you can't stop these Angemons. Even a Snatch Steal can't beat us. And they gave up. Alright, if you're going to give up, then I will take the free victory. Magna Angemon once again winning us a duel. Kitty! My Callie girl is messing with the wires again. I don't know why she's addicted to them. What is with cats? Oh, it's probably the snake thing. Cats, like, kill snakes, right? So, wires kind of look like snakes. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, one of my cat toys is just a snake. Alright, Equalize Cycle. I'm thinking the card I want to recover is Freeze Bug. So I will recover that. I could have gone for the Devimon thing. I want to see what they're going to play. We don't know what that card is. I honest to God don't know what it does. I would like to get my Vicious... Hey! Hey, don't mess with my wire. I need that. I need that. That's for... If I don't have that, I am screwed. Kitty, that is such an important wire. Hey! Get out of there. Sorry, guys. I'm super distracted right now, and it's not my fault. Cats are crazy. You wouldn't understand. Alright, let me hack the crap out of this guy. I assume he has another Freeze Bug. Seems to be happening all the time. Alright. Sorry, distracted by cat again. Freeze Bug the Freeze Bug. That was always the plan. Check out the hand to see if we can win this turn. There is a chance. What does this do? Put whole hand in trash and draw. Dude, the hell you will. Yeah, screw that. I just have to beat War Growlmon. Yeah. What the hell do you mean you have a card that just says draw 6? Professor Oak-ass card right there. Kitty! What are you doing? Mama Kitty, I'm about to kick your cat out. I am literally going to kick her out. She's getting too crazy with the wires. I can hack him again just to win. That's super funny. This guarantees game because he can't... I won. He can't win if he has no monsters. You can build up all the energy you want. I have the summons of the gods. I drew every one of my summon cards in this duel. You actually cannot win. Yeah, I'll summon this. Alright. So, I'm not even going to play... I'll just play this one. How do you beat this card with your current hand? Show me. I'd love to see it. I mean, he already lost, but this is just sad. This is sad. I got countered by the black deck because they had that one weird busted blue card. Or card with a blue circle in it. It was definitely a dark card, but still. But the rest of these guys are weak by comparison. Also, I understand their gimmick now. It's just Freeze Bug, one of the two most powerful cards in the game, which are Conscription and the other card. What is it called? Snatch Steal. You want to duel with me? All right. Not Conscription. Sorry. That's Confiscation. Confiscation. Conscription's a different card, and it's a lot of fun in Yu-Gi-Oh! I haven't used it yet, but I might one day. Okay, I started Vicious Hacking, but I have no meat. He's a blue deck, so how the hell am I supposed to... What the fuck is that? How am I supposed to know if he has Freeze Bug, other than just assuming he does? Yeah, he does. Okay. Mystery Gate. What? What? Did they take all the Freeze Bugs out of my deck? Oh, that screws me for future stuff. That actually screws me for future duels. I'm very upset. Whoever this guy is, he's different from the others. He's definitely stronger. Building up blue energy so he could beat me in the future, or even on this turn. Although I have Snatch Steal, so I'm not... Oh my god. What? Was your whole hand just the most powerful draw of brown cards in the game? I guess counter brown cards would have been good on this one. Oh my god. Is your turn ever going to end? I don't think I'm winning even the first game at this rate. I'll summon everything I got because I'm worried, but... You still have one card left in hand. Ah, you still have one card left in hand. You did use up a lot of your energy, though. So if I manage to pull this off, we win. Alright, what's your last card? Unless it's Snatch Steal. What the fuck is that? No, what is that? Tidal Wave. What? What? That's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. What do you mean there's a card that can knock 3 cards back? Oh my god, well, it's a draw, but that's also a loss. Draws are losses. There's a card that could just literally win. I'm trying to think of a Yu-Gi-Oh card that bounces 3 monsters back. That's a single spell card. Like, there's no comparison because it'd be too busted. Like, it doesn't destroy cards, it just bounces cards. Alright, Equalize Cycle. They threw away my Freeze Bug. Let's get some use out of that. I can actually recover Freeze Bug. And maybe try to win game 2, which only helps me a little bit. Okay, while they're doing that, I will use my Deceive Cloak. And with my Deceive Cloak, I'm going to receive a card that can win me this duel. A card that can win me this duel would be... If I do this, I can mess up their 3rd duel. But I might need cards just to win this first duel here. You know what? Let's just do the Toon Table of Contents play. Because it's just super funny. Okay, they're building their blue power again. This lets me Vicious Hack. And then we know they're going to Freeze Bug. And then we counter their Freeze Bug. So even though they're the blue deck, we know that they have the same strategy. Alright, with Freeze Bug, we are going to now hack their hand. 6 card draw. That. I'd rather you use all your energy right now. Alright, and then that Deceive Cloak will be the card that wins me the duel, because I cannot currently win with my hand. I can win if I were to get more monsters. Or if I were to get Snatch Steal with Equalize Cycle. So I had multiple ways of winning, but... There's also another way to win, but I didn't want to use that one either. Alright, yep. The triple Talmon, which means we're going to see Sukuyamon, which I think will be very interesting. And triple Sukuyamon should be defeated by quadruple Angemon. Or triple Talmon should lose to Quadra Angemon with an Angelwomon and Devimon backing it up. Though I don't know, because obviously they should get like, what, 96 attack, 90 HP? We're going to get way more than that. 76, 84, that's enough, that's enough. Sukuyamon, damn. That is barely enough to kill them and just tanky enough to survive them. Holy crap, that's so freaking cool. That was just a win game too, because their game 1 was too strong. We'd even let them fuse and they still won. Ah, going second. Alright, Equalize Cycle, hopefully. Yes, I can use that to get my Freeze Bug back. Security Hall is useless on the last turn, and I just got it, so that's a bummer. That's a legitimate bummer. I need to hack them, so Equalize Cycle, give me back my Freeze Bug to guarantee that I can defeat them. Everything else in my hand is screwed. I can't even summon my Angelwomons. Our odds of winning game 3 are very low. I can't believe we lost game 1 to a draw. Super unlucky. Alright, let's see if there's any chance of us winning. We knew this was going to happen. They've already built up a lot of energy. The only thing I can do is summon one Angelwomon and one freaking other card. What is this? Return all non-blue Digimon back to each hand. That's stupid! That's actually so stupid. I can't beat it. I can't beat you. You got me. Yeah, got me in game 3. I have to get rid of that card. It's so goddamn strong. And you get it in 2 of your duels. And the triple wave. Hey, at least we get to see what Waymon makes. Would they give it like Seedramon evolution, or is it going to be something else? At Security Hall, I just want to know what other cards they run. And if I could deck them out. Freeze Bug, Snatch Steal, Return Guard, whatever that is. Whatever that is. Okay, whatever. No, just win. I want to see what that Waymon can do. Ah, Zudomon for Waymon. Interesting, seeing as there's one on the field. Triple Waymon equals 1 Zudomon. You win. You win. I take the L. Your tech is very powerful. And I definitely can beat it. But there is an easier way to defeat it than with what my current deck uses. So, oh, god damn it, I went to status again. I'm addicted to status, obviously, due to our Let's Play. Let's go to edit. This guy's worth an edit because those tidal waves are just that strong. We have to destroy their hand. No matter what, we have to hack them. I wish I had one more Deceive Cloak. Security Hall could still mess them up in the long run, but it was more of a joke card. It was meant to be a joke. Yeah, I cannot do that. I need cards that will help in the case, stopping them from fusing. Fire Cannon would stop them. Chaos Virus stops them way easier, though. Yeah, Chaos Virus is just better. And what's the other card? I don't mind the 4 Equalize Cycles. I do mind the Eclipse Undos. Because even though they're good, Chaos Virus is just good, too. Protect Aura is useless against an enemy that can do what they're doing. I mean, summoning cards is not useless, though, but I have to make sure I'm stronger. Never mind, give me back the Eclipse Undo. This is fine. This is plenty, actually. I have everything I need. Now, just some lucky hands will win us the duel. It's that Tidal Wave card. I've never seen something that strong in any of the previous videos. Except that one card that destroyed my attack stats, but even then, bouncing back my entire field. It's not even 3 cards, it bounces back the entire field. That is quite powerful. Oh, I have the okay, this is a great starting hand. So watch what I can do since I'm going first. I can force out their plays super early. That is their only energy card, yep. And then we Freeze Bug it. Then we hack away the cards that gave them 1,000,000 draw power. Pick 3 cards from opponent's deck to trash can. I could live with that. This just gets them 3 Armormons. So if I get rid of this, I can beat them no matter what. 3 Armormons will take away all their energy anyway. So they're going to take away all my Freeze Bugs, which is completely fine. I'm going to hack away another one of their cards. Yep. Misery Gate, Freeze Bugs, which I can get back with Equalize Cycle. So if I don't use my Equalize Cycle in this duel, we'll actually have a better chance. So if I can hold on to it, I'll have a better chance of drawing it later. They're not going to use as much blue energy, which means they'll have it for next turns, but they didn't really summon anything that scary. It was just 3 Talmons, right? So should be fine. Let's summon nothing. You have Armormon. That's a pretty good card. That's pretty good. And I can't beat it with my current hand. Except this can. I could just steal the only monster left on the game in the game. Save the summon Angemon so I have a chance of drawing it next time, where I can win with an Angemon army just like I did against Talmon. Save the Equalize Cycle to increase my odds of drawing it, right? Yeah. Okay, we're going second. This time I'm not going to be as efficient. I didn't get Equalize Cycle. I did get hacking, but now I cannot hack because my opponent will just stop me. Therefore, I have to win with the cards in my hand. I could summon 2 Angemons and 4 Angemons. That's the only play I have. Vicious Hacking would just get their blue card to be you. You know what? Let's get it out just in case, because I don't know what else they're going to do. They're probably going to have more than 3 Talmons this time. But if it is just the 3 Talmons, I can win. Alright, I summon 2 Angemons. They have 1 card left in their hand. Oh, if they have Tidal Wave again, I just lose, right? I didn't even think about that. Yeah, if they had just Tidal Wave again, it's over. But they only had it in game 1 and 3, right? Or did I throw it away in game 2? Because I don't remember what happened in game 2. Alright, I am now showing you everything that will beat you. Please tell me that 1 card in your hand is useless. What is that? What does it do? Is that for both of us? Because if you just drew a new hand, that's stupid. This is stupid. That was the card I stopped last time. You just drew a whole new hand. The game cannot possibly think that was okay. I summoned Devimon. With my fusion being gutted, there's no way we can win. My fusion was gutted. Crap, I lost game 2. Okay. Without the ability to Vicious Hack, game 2 was just done for. They got 7 more cards, including a Snatch Steal. Alright, game 3. We still have a chance if we can get Equalize Cycle and Vicious Hacking. And Freeze Bug. Alright, I have Charge Terminal, which is going to be a must. They are in the same boat as me, where they're like, hey, I need to Charge Terminal. And you know what? I do too, but first I'm going to well, actually, no. First I'll Charge Terminal to see what I draw. I have Vicious Hacking already. I plan on getting Freeze Bug, but damn, I was seeing if I can get it so I don't have to just go for it, and I can focus Snatch Steal or something. Now this duel, I know you're going to summon a ton of stuff that is horrifying, but I actually have some kill cards this time around, and I could summon everything in my hand. So I'm going to get an Equalize Cycle out just to get my Freeze Bug ready, so that I can hack away at my opponent. Because Vicious Hacking will bait out their only Freeze Bug. Then I'll use my Freeze Bug on it. And then we'll have a true battle. Alright, battle time. So Freeze Bug, for the player, is mostly meant to stop Freeze Bug. And yeah, sometimes they'll stop other cards, but if you try to stop other cards, they'll Freeze Bug you, so I have to stop Tidal Wave. I'd lose. Tidal Wave is just game winning. But then again, now I have to beat them, and they're going to have a Mega, which is almost as weak as my ultimate, though. Oh, I have a killing card. We're fine. We're going to be fine. The Waymon battle, we can win. Devimon can beat the Waymon. Zudomon beats us, though. Ooh, and Devimon doesn't give HP. Oh, screw letting them fuse, then. Screw that. Yeah, no, just screw that all over. Yeah, you can play with those cards, which your stats are already very scary, but my last 2 cards happen to be Summon Devimon, which means I get a chance to fuse, and that fusion needs to get me above 105 HP, which isn't really my strategy. My cards don't really do that. Dark cards are more about attack, but Lady Devimon does easily do that because she gets the triple hit of everything. Alright, lucky us. We did win. That guy was good. That guy was very good. He's worth a rare booster. Although every time I got rare booster 1, which I got a lot in the beginning of the Let's Play, it just had rookies in it. All right. The king of Divermons. We made it all the way. Since we struggled so much to get here, I assume this is going to suck. I assume your deck is going to be the most horrifying. Like that Tidal Wave shit I saw, terrifying. So if you have better cards than Tidal Wave, then I have no clue I'm going to beat you. Oh, I have a lot of draw power, but I do not have a single freeze bug. And you have 4. You have Deceive Cloak or Vicious Hacking and 4 goddamn blue cards. Which means you have a lot of brown cards. Oh, I got a freeze bug. Okay, that changes things. I knew you were going to Deceive Cloak. I freaking knew it. Okay, you probably have a freeze bug, so there's no point in me activating it just yet. I don't know what Deceive Cloak is going to give him, but I want to have an option against it. Okay. Let's do this. I'm going first, which means I can stop you for sure. I activate Vicious Hacking. I'm going to play as well as I can since you're the leader. I was right about Freeze Bug, but you can't chain Freeze Bug any further than 3. This game is maxed out at 3 chains. So, let's actually see what we're up against. Oh. Okay. That's interesting. I don't want to know what you're going to get with this. You don't have enough energy to summon all those Divermons. Deceive Cloak. Even though they don't have enough energy to summon all the Divermons, they have enough energy to summon enough of them. So let us build... I already have a Summon Angemon in my hand. Let me just get another one. Let me build white energy in case in the last duel I end up needing to summon something like that. All they have are 4 Divermons, and they can only summon 3 of them. So there's no reason to waste a Vicious Hacking this early. Save it for later. Win with the Summon Angemons and kill... Oh, you can't even afford... They're ultimates. I don't know why I thought they were champions. They're they would have summoned them all. Yeah, no, they're ultimates. They can only summon 2. They're useless. I could save all these cards for the next duels. Let me get rid of every card I don't want to draw then. I do want to draw Equalize Cycle because Freeze Bug's in the grave. I do want to draw Device Vicious Hacking. I do... Actually, most of these cards are quite good. They spent so much energy, and most of the cards in my hand are quite good, and I would not mind redrawing. I guess out of all of them, maybe Chaos Virus or Eclipse Undo. Just so I can focus on getting Vicious Hacking and stuff. Yeah. Even though these are good cards, I'd rather just focus on getting Equalize Cycle and Vicious Hacking back. Alright, well, that was an easy duel. We're not even going to get to see the Digivolution animation. Oh, we do get to see it. It's just not going to attack. Alright, we get to see the animation. We got a kill against the king. So far, it was game 1. Game 1's always easy. Freeze Bug and Vicious Hacking or Equalize Cycle. I have 2 Equalize Cycles, which I can definitely use. So let's get them going. I need my cards back. Especially since we don't know what the hell they're going to throw at us. Give me my Freeze Bug in case something goes south. That card. That's the card that screwed me. Oh, crap. If I Freeze Bug, they're just going to Freeze Bug. I don't have any other play, though. Okay, well, there goes their one for... I don't even know what that card does. Is it just 3 cards? It's just 3 cards. Well, 3's too many. 3's too many, and you hit the best ones, so you win this game. And you're using it to build power. Shit. Don't have any more brown cards, please. Okay. Well, the good news is they're going to summon and get rid of some of their blue end. No, they're not. Well, that card's cool. It's 30-30. It's a very weak Mega, honestly. It'd be a decent ultimate. But you have 2 cards left in your hand, so I assume you have Snatch Steal. Or possibly Chaos Virus, which wouldn't work on me. Snatch Steal? The fuck is that? Absolute. Oh, it's that! It's the thing that says I can't attack! Oh my god. It's that goddamn card again. And though my HP will survive, they win. They have more HP than me. Oh, that's so stupid. I don't know what that card even is. It's just dumb. And the blue card that makes me lose my whole hand is also dumb. Okay, I started with it. I got the combo first. I can go first. This is so strong. Such a strong hand. And I have enough energy to summon my Mega. Yes, I knew you would Freeze Bug. But did you know that I would Freeze Bug your Freeze Bug? And now I control the duel. I have my Mega this time. What am I up against? Add 20 times the number of cards in trash can. This is a special card. This isn't normal. There's something... That's insane. That's insane. Yeah, no. I'm not gonna let you keep that. That card's insane. You can build up all the energy you want. I do not care. That other card you had in your hand was stupid. It was actually just straight up dumb. I didn't pay enough attention to my opponent's hand. I actually don't know what their ultimate plan is going to be. I could just hack them again since I don't remember. I know they couldn't stop me from hacking twice, so let's just hack them again and let's see, now that I got rid of that, if they could stop me. Alright, let's get vicious. This is the only other card that I'd be afraid of. That's it, I won. We beat this guy sucked. Like, that Saber Leomon sounded busted, and also it cost the most I've ever seen. It cost more than a Mega in this game. Yeah, no, we won. We won with Guardiandromon and Devimon. I don't need to equalize nothing. Yeah, build your power for Game 4. Oh, wait, there is no Game 4, sir. You're about to get wrecked. Okay. Wow. I could win with just Devimon, but I want to show them my Guardiandromon. It's a cool card. Alright, well, I beat the Suka King, and he was easier than his subjects. Granted, the black deck did kind of counter me, but still. Oh, thank God. Since 4... Oh, a rare booster too. I'll take it. Woo! We are the Asuka Kings again. Even their upgraded decks aren't strong enough. You defeated my ultimate folder. Oh. Oh, I don't get anything? You cowards! You absolute cowards! Where's my crown? I'm the king of Duel Island. Where is my crown? I earned it. I don't understand. I'm very upset right now. Alright, well that's fine. Let's go open those packs as a reward for winning. I assume this implies that the next challenge is going to be insanely hard. If I didn't struggle on the King, but if I struggled on the regular Divermons, that means that the Edamon, King Edamon and Metal Edamon are probably going to be insanely hard. And look at that, we're back to Digimon battling. I swear, the last couple episodes of this series have been very long. I'm giving you guys long episodes, when typically I like to do 30... Well, I guess Digimon I do like to go longer. Yu-Gi-Oh! I like to do like maybe 30-minute, 20 to 30-minute episodes. Because that's usually around 4 to 5 duels, depending. If I'm using a slow deck, then it's not. Or if I'm tagging with a bad partner, then it's not. Alright. Let's get through this gate. Get me out of here. We had our fun on Duel Island. Our only goal now is to get to any city and open the packs. We've earned it. We did all that work, and technically our reward for all that work is Rare Pack 2. We defeated the strongest Divermon in the game, and my assumption is Edamon is going to be insanely strong by comparison. Although I will say those Divermons were definitely stronger than the Edamons we fought in the first round. Alright, Tortamon, you're probably tanky enough to no, wait, you're a freaking Asuka server, Digimon. You are tanky enough. Your defense is quite good. Your speed, however, is not going to do anything to me. Grizz, take him out. Plus, with my booster, you're probably worth at least 100 experience. You'll be worth a pretty penny to me. You might even get me a level up. Oh shit, you're worth a lot more than I thought. You're worth a lot more. Alright, I like that guy. Tortamon keeps spawning so I can get to level 25 before we get to town. Because in this other area over here, we don't find anything good. Alright, Wind Prairie. We're almost in town now. Let's go open some packs. This was fun. We had fun today. Alright. Back in Sayuryu City. The Divermon lies in this area. Let's go see if we can get some very good cards. We need one more device cloak. And then our deck is technically as complete as it's going to get. Unless you want to go for the legendary cards, which we're not doing. If we can beat them without it, why even go for it? Open boosters. Let's see. We earned this booster. We get Summon Palmon, Summon Gomamon. No, thank you. We get Eclipse Undo used to be good, but we don't need anymore. Summon Patamon. Patamon. Cubimon is way better. Alright, let's get Greymon. Cool. Kurisarimon. Very cool. Red powers. No thank you. 8A. That security hall is funny at least. Goldoro I have plenty of already. Divermon we're done. Nope. None of these matter. Rare Booster. It is just rookies, I swear. But Rare Booster 2 is different. Rare Booster 2 is champions. And, of course, Eclipse Undo. So it has spells and traps at least. Alrighty, guys. I think that's all we're going to do for today. I think that's a good episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Obviously, we didn't duel perfectly. I did make some mistakes. But overall, I had a great time. And I hope you did too. I'll see y'all next time when we take on the Edamons in their truly powerful forms. And then after that, everyone, I'm thinking I'm ready. I know I've extended this Let's Play as long as I could to just bring back as much joy as I can of Digimon World 3, but I think I'm ready. We're going to continue and probably finish the game. So let's enjoy that next Edamon episode. Bye-bye.